One kiss from you could ruin me and I'd beg for more. Your lips, the altar where my sanity would kneel, trembling in reverence of a flame too beautiful to resist. That single kiss would not be sweet, it would be cataclysmic, splitting me open, unmaking the well-practiced silence I've dressed in for years. It would be the end of logic, the unraveling of sense, the baptism of skin in fire. And I would not run, I would not retreat, I would only fall deeper. To taste you would be to abandon every caution I've ever carried. One kiss would detonate restraint. One kiss and I'd surrender all reason like it meant nothing. I'd burn down the hours that once kept me distant. I'd forget my name just to hear you whisper it again with that breathless hunger that makes my knees ache. You'd be the thunder I invite into my bones, and I'd be your willing ruin, your craved casualty, your prayer and your promise. I'd ask for that kiss again, again, because what is destruction if not beautiful in your mouth? You don't just kiss like a man, you kiss like a language, like each brush of your lips is a syllable etched in heat. I'd learn fluency in your mouth, I'd read poetry off your tongue, and I'd crave the verses that only bloom when you break me open. One kiss from you would be an elegy and an awakening, my morning and my miracle. You'd crush me between longing and fulfillment, ruin me with the elegance of your taste, and I would beg for more, drunk on the tremble of your breath against mine. I'd forget everything I've built to protect myself. Walls would crumble, armor would fall. You'd wreck me tenderly, deliberately, like a storm that doesn't ask permission, only dances through ruins. I'd pull you closer, even as I fell apart, because nothing has ever felt more whole than breaking in your kiss. I would call it grace, call it divine, call it anything except what it is. Danger I welcome like salvation. I'd let you ruin me. I'd whisper thank you between gasps, and I'd taste that sacred damage on your lips. I wonder if you know what you carry, how the heat of your mouth reshapes the world, how your kiss isn't an act but a possession. Your lips don't just touch, they claim, they devour, they mark. And when they find me, I don't flinch. I lean in, I tilt my soul forward and offer my throat like a verse written only for your voice. You could undo every carefully arranged rule I ever lived by with a single pull of your mouth on mine. And I wouldn't resist, I'd offer up my ruin like it was holy. Your kiss is not gentle, it's war, dressed as worship, a slow burn laced with moans, a gravity so fierce it teaches my bones to ache. It would be the beginning of everything I never dared want out loud. One kiss would unravel my spine, teach my hands to tremble like prayers, and still I'd beg for more, even as I shattered. Especially as I shattered, I'd want to be ruined again. You kiss like a promise of beautiful destruction and I am ready to break. Your kiss would not ask, it would take, not cruelly but completely, like hunger tasting something it has long been denied. You wouldn't need to speak, you'd press your lips to mine and the world would tilt, would burn, would disappear, and I'd follow. I wouldn't just fall, I'd collapse like a wave begging to be pulled under. Your kiss would whisper lies I want to believe, that time could pause, that need could be infinite, that nothing matters except this moment, this breath, this contact. And I'd believe every lie, gladly. You'd turn me into myth with that kiss, make me forget I ever existed before it. And when you pulled back, I'd be wrecked and radiant and hungry all at once. I'd chase your mouth with mine, desperate to keep the fire lit. I'd become your ruin with pride, wear my wreckage like skin, and still I'd whisper your name like a secret prayer. Because even broken, I'd be whole if your kiss was the reason I shattered. One kiss, one taste. And I'd crave that ruin forever. They say some kisses are poison, but yours is more than that. Yours is the elixir that kills and revives in the same breath. It doesn't slip in softly. It invades, consumes, overtakes, and I let it. Gladly. Your kiss would not be a choice. It would be an instinct, something written into the marrow of me, something primal and inevitable. The second our lips met, I'd feel everything I buried surge to the surface. Lust. Longing, madness. You'd draw it out of me like a conjuring, and I wouldn't flinch at what rose. I'd offer it to you, lay it bare, let you feast on it. Your kiss would make my knees forget their strength and my spine forget to stand. I'd dissolve in your hold, let you sculpt me with breath and pressure and heat, and I would not ask for mercy. I'd ask for more of the kiss that owns me, more of the mouth that ruins me, more of the taste that turns my body into an altar to your fire. Kiss me, ruin me, I am yours. There would be no hiding in your kiss, no shelter, just exposure. You'd see everything when our mouths collided, every buried ache, every silent want, every forbidden thought I've swallowed. And still you'd kiss me deeper. Like discovery isn't something to fear but to savor. You'd make my shame holy, my hunger sacred, and I'd let you. I'd open for you in every way, not just my mouth but my soul, my secrets, my sins. Your kiss would strip me of everything false, everything guarded, and leave me trembling in truth. And still I would beg for more, because there is no lie in a kiss like yours. It's all heat and honesty and havoc. You kiss like you mean to stay inside my mind, on my lips, under my skin, and I wouldn't stop you. I'd hold your face and give you everything, even as I came undone. Especially then, because some ruins are beautiful, some wreckage is worth worship. And if one kiss from you ruins me, then let me never be whole again. Let me live in your destruction. My hands would forget their purpose. My voice would forget words.
All of me would focus on the storm of your lips. Soft, hard, demanding, divine. I'd breathe you in like oxygen, like salvation, like sin. And every time your mouth touched mine, I'd lose a piece of myself I never needed. You wouldn't just ruin me, you'd refine me. Strip away the pretense. Burn off the hesitation. What would be left is raw, real, ravishing. A version of me that only you could unearth. You kiss like you know what power you hold. And I'd willingly bow to it. I'd arch into you. I'd pull you closer until we were breath inside, breath, pulse inside pulse. And when the kiss ended, I'd taste you on my lips like an echo of eternity. And it wouldn't be enough. It would never be enough. I'd need more. I'd crave more. You are not just ruin. You are the reason ruins are remembered. You kiss like a prophecy fulfilled. And I would become yours with every whisper of your mouth on mine. Your kiss would be the first honest thing I've known in ages. No masks. No filters. Just your fire meeting mine in a clash of need and surrender. I wouldn't hesitate. I'd lean in with every broken part of me. Let you touch the pieces I've never let anyone see. You'd find the soft beneath the armor. The heat beneath the quiet. And you'd kiss it like you knew how fragile and furious I was. One kiss would pull the tide from my bones. And I'd drown, not in fear but in freedom. The kind that comes when you stop running and let yourself feel. Your kiss would be permission. To crave, to break, to bloom. You'd taste like everything I was told not to want, and everything I've ever truly needed. The chaos, the fire, the ache. And I'd drink it in like water after drought. I'd open to you in ways I didn't know I could. Let your kiss teach me how to want with no shame. And I'd beg for that lesson again. And again, until wanting became worship. If ruin tastes like you, I never want to be whole. If surrender feels like your mouth on mine, I never want control again. I want your kiss like I want breath, like I want sky, like I want truth. You kiss like the edge of something eternal, like falling and flying at once. And I would chase that edge until my lungs gave out. I'd meet you mouth to mouth, fire to fire, and I'd stay there, wrapped in your ruin, wrapped in your want. And when you kiss me again, because we both know you will, I will not flinch, I will not run, I will rise into it. Let you undo me, let you unmake everything I thought I was. Because I was never this alive before you, never this aware. You kiss like awakening, like revolution, like resurrection, and I am not afraid to be reborn in the burn of your lips. So kiss me, ruin me, break me in all the right places, and when it's over, when I'm breathless, and yours, I'll look at you ruined and radiant, and whisper more. You are not meant to be a wish, you are meant to be a force, not a flicker in the sky, but a wildfire on the ground. So get your hands dirty. Touch the dream, mold it with your calluses, make it real, make it bleed, if you have to, but don't let it drift away while you stare up at something you can never hold. What matters most in this world isn't how many stars you collect, it's how many people you lift, how many moments you turn sacred, how many failures you turn into revolutions, how many times you fall and choose defiantly, breathlessly to rise again.